Hi everyone, Shabdi here with another build guide video, this time the Infernalist DD build. So DD means detonate that, and with this skill you basically target a corpse, you explode it, you deal fire damage, and you deal 20% of the corpse's maximum health as physical AoE damage around it. So the more health the target has, the more damage you can deal. That's pretty cool, but the problem is you need a corpse first. So if there are no dead enemies around, you cannot use it. Well, there is a way to use it, and that's the sacrifice buff. So as long as we have this buff active, it takes for our minions a bit longer to get revived, but we can target our minions instead of corpses. So we can basically detonate our own minion and deal AoE damage around it, and the damage is based off the minion's max life instead of a corpse's max life. That is actually pretty cool because we have skeletons like the cleric that can resurrect minions that we kill ourselves, and we have skeletons like the brute, which has a ton of base health. So this one actually has 11k at the moment. You can scale this way higher if you have the gear. So you will deal basically 20% of that as physical base damage. Now, let's have a quick look at the items and the support gems to understand how this works. Because when we blow up our minions, that's still a little bit clunky because they need to respawn and the clerics need to revive them. So in order to prevent that, we have this support gem, Corpse Conservation. It gives us a 25% chance to not destroy a corpse, or in this case, a minion. We have this unique wand. It also gives us 25%. And on the skill tree, we have, this one gives us another 25% in total. So, in summary, we have 75% chance not to destroy a corpse. So when we use Detonate that, we can just blow up our minions. Sometimes they die and they get instantly resurrected, and after some time we should have a bunch of corpses on the ground and we can blow them up, we can blow these skeletons up, and that's really cool. What we also use here is brutality, so we no longer deal the fire damage, but it's super weak anyways, and we mainly focus on physical damage on this build anyways, and it's basically free damage. What we also use is spell echoes, so we need to click once for 2 explosions and don't have to explode every single minion or corpse one by one. And we also use control destruction, because it's just more damage and we don't have that much crit chance. We could focus on more crit chance, however, and we could replace it with Minion Pact at some point, so we deal our health as damage to our minions, but we get 40% more damage. But in order to that, we need to reduce our health. And the brute gets more health and +1 to minion skills, so gets even more health from the minion level ups. And the cleric gets more cast speed and last gasp, so it doesn't die instantly when it gets one shot by a boss, so they can heal others or resurrect others. And cooldown recovery, right? So they can use their abilities faster. I don't know if that works or not, but it's lottable, and maybe not. I don't know if they have cooldowns on their abilities. And we use clarity in sacrifice for more mana regions, since we are a Mind Over Matter build, and we use vulnerability as a curse because it reduces enemy armor. As support gems, we have +1 to physics skills, duration, and more curse effect. And on our offhand, we use life sprig for +3 to all spell skills, and other scepter in the offhand, so we keep our minions. And with that setup, we get extra levels to the skill, so we get 9600 armor reduction. And in our skill tree, we have also specific curse effect nodes tied to the second weapon set. So we get a total bonus of 70% plus on this 9600, so that's 16,000 or so armor that we can reduce on our enemies. Now, when it comes to the gear, again, it's this unique stuff. In the offhand, you need a scepter, preferably This one has minion life and some mana and mana regen that helps with my survivability. What you need here is minion life and plus X to minion skills to increase the damage, to increase the health pool of your skeletal brutes. On the helmet, you also need a plus X to minion skills. I don't have it, unfortunately, so the gear is kind of mid. It's only advanced gear and not expert gear, and it focuses mainly on fixing my resists and giving me energy, shield, life, and mana. Because life gets turned into mana, and mana is mana, and energy shield also gets turned into mana, so that's basically my defense pool. And the rest is just resists. Yeah, that's the belt. Boots, the rings are kinda eh. The chest is decent for its level, but its level is too low for my current content that I'm doing. And yeah, the amulet at least gives me a nice spirit boost. Shame it doesn't give me a bonus to minion skills. These can also roll plus X to minion skills, but at least it has some mana recoup that helps with overall survivability. Now, when it comes to the skill tree, we are Infernalist. We pick Altered Flesh for more defense, and then we pick Bladed's Gaze for life gets converted to mana. Next, we will pick life gets converted to energy shield, which then gets converted to mana. And as the last one, I would get this one. So life gets converted to spirit, and we can summon more skeletons. So we start out here with some ES and some mana, more mana regen, some damage and fist damage. Here's some cast speed. Here we pick minion life and some extra mana. Here I picked less cast speed but more damage. Here I have more radius because we don't want to waste our corpses and then they deal no damage to enemies at the edge of our screen. We want to hit them all, so more radius is pretty important in my opinion. More life regen here, then we go to the left. We pick more minion health here. Here we have some mana recoup and some more mana regen, and of course mind over matter. Here is more minion health, and here is a lot of area of effect and a little bit of area damage. And here we have more health and some minion revive speed, a little bit of fist damage, 2% extra chaos damage is wasted, but more fist damage. Here we have the corpse conservation nodes, and Eldritch Battery. Here's more mana and mana regen and spell damage skills with your mana pool. A little bit more cast speed because we use stuff that reduces our cast speed, and it comes with mana regen as well. Here we have fist damage and extra strength to fix our stats. A little bit more strength here and there for stat fixing and more int for stat fixing as well. And these are the curse nodes for our curse weapon swap combo. And that's basically the skill tree so far. Character currently is level 77. And I will continue leveling this and see how it goes and how it fares in higher level maps. And it's pretty cool. You can blow up stuff easily. You just wade through corpses and you just blow stuff up left and right on you, and you basically just spam one button, and if you meet a tough elite or a boss, then you use your curse. That's when you use a second button, but usually it's a simple one button build. That's quite fun to play. Your damage scales with your enemy's life pool, so higher level enemies still receive a ton of damage, so it basically scales with your enemy level automatically. So it's a really cool build, having a ton of fun playing this, and I can only recommend it. If you're playing an Infernalist, you don't know what to do, try out this one. It's pretty fun to play. That being said, have a nice day. Bye bye.